Hey, this is Curtis from LiftMax Pros. Today we're going to discuss some hook lift trucks. More specifically, we're going to go over pickup trucks in the Class 5 and Class 6 GVWR segments. Today we're going to use a Chevrolet Silverado 5500 as well as a Ford F-600 for this evaluation. We're going to start with the Chevrolet 5500 Class 5 hook lift truck. We're going to go over driveline, cab to axle, the hook lift lifting capacity, as well as the usable payload. The Chevrolet Silverado 5500 is available in both two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive drivetrain configurations, as well as the most popular cab to axle dimension at 120 inches. This allows for a dumpster body of up to 14 feet. On a Class 5 pickup truck, such as the Chevrolet 5500, we use a Palfinger T12L hook lift. This hook lift has a fixed 36-inch hook height. It has capacity to carry an 11 to 14-foot dumpster. That will give you up to 20 yards. Also on the Palfinger T12L, you have internal locking tab slots. Let's dive into that lifting capacity and usable payload. On a Class 5 truck, such as this Silverado 5500, your gross vehicle weight rating is 19,500 pounds. What that means is the weight of the chassis, yourself, your fuel, your personal items, your tools, your equipment, the hook lift hoist, the bumper, the fenders, the dumpster, and the payload in the dumpster. 19,500 is your maximum weight rating. Once you factor all that in, this truck can operate with about 2.5 tons of usable payload in the dumpster. Now let's talk about the Ford F-600. Let's go over all the same information: the driveline, the cab to axle, the hook lift, the lifting capacity, and your usable payload. The Ford F-600 is also available in two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. The most common frame dimension is the 120-inch cab to axle. The 120-inch cab to axle allows for a maximum dumpster length of 14 feet. On the Class 6 pickup trucks, such as this F-600 behind me, we mount a Palfinger HT160L hook lift. The HT160L has a lifting capacity of 16,000 pounds at 36-inch hook height setting. It also has 18,000 pounds of lifting capacity at the 54-inch hook lift setting. The hook lift itself can carry 11 to 14-foot dumpsters, which gives you a capacity of up to 20 yards. In the back of the hoist, you have both your external locking tab channels. You also have your inside locks. While the hook lift on this F-600 has both a 16 and 18,000 pound lift capacity, let's compare that to the usable payload. This F-600 has a 22,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating. What that means again is the truck, the driver, the fuel, your personal items, your tools, the hook lift, bumper, fenders, and mounted equipment, plus the dumpster and payload in the dumpster. With this truck, this hook lift, your usable payload is right at 4 tons. So we dove into some details on the Class 5 and Class 6 using a Chevrolet Silverado 5500 and a Ford F-600. Both options have advantages, both options have disadvantages. Let's start with the 5500. The Chevrolet 5500 Silverado has a lower price point. So if you're new to business or you're wanting to get into it without spending as much capital, the Chevrolet Silverado 5500 is a great option for that. The disadvantage to the Class 5 truck is going to be the usable payload. As we go over here to the F-600, the advantage over here is going to be an increased usable payload, but the disadvantage is that comes with a higher cost. So depending on whether you want Class 5 or you want Class 6, reach out to us at LiftMax Pros.